Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Hannah Daily English. I am Hannah, and as always, I am here with my amazing co-host,
James. Hey guys, it is so great to be with you all today. Hannah, before we jump in, I have to ask, how has your week been so far?
Oh, it has been really good, actually. I have been really busy with some new projects, but in the best way possible, you know? What about you?
Honestly, same. I have been getting so many messages from learners asking about today's topic, so I'm really excited that we're finally covering it.
Oh, me too. And actually, that is a perfect little segue into what we're talking about today. Because did you notice what we both just said? I said it has been a great week, and you said I have been getting messages. We just naturally used today's topic without even thinking about it.
We did! That is exactly why this topic is so important. Today we are talking about been and being, two words that look so similar, sound almost the same, but actually work in completely different ways in English.
And if you have ever looked at these two words and thought, okay, what is the difference? When do I use been? When do I use being? Why does English do this to me? Then this episode is absolutely for you.
By the end of today's lesson, you are going to know the three main ways to use been and being. You'll be able to spot the difference immediately, and most importantly, you'll be able to use them naturally in your own conversations.
Yes, and here's a question we want you to think about right now. Have you ever confused been and being? Have you ever written a sentence and thought, wait, is that right? Drop a comment below and tell us. Be honest, because we promise you are not alone.
Not alone at all. And hey, if you're new here, welcome to the family. Make sure you subscribe to Hannah Daily English and hit that like button. We put out lessons like this every week to help you build real, confident English.
Okay, we are so ready for this one. Let us dive into been and being in English. All right, let us start with been. And I want to start really simply because once you understand the foundation, everything else clicks into place.
Exactly. So, been is the past participle of the verb to be. Now, if that grammar term makes your brain go quiet for a second, do not worry. Let's just think about it practically.
Right. So we use been with the helping verbs have, has, or had. That's the key. If you see been in a sentence, you're almost always going to find one of those words just before it. The formula looks like this. Subject, then have or has or had, then been.
So, for example, I have been busy all week. She has been really tired lately. We had been waiting for an hour before the bus arrived.
See how it works? Have been, has been, had been. Been never stands alone in a sentence. It always needs that helper word before it.
Think of been like a teammate. It needs a partner to function. It can't just show up alone.
I love that. Okay, so let me give you some examples from my own life because I think real examples are the best way to learn. Yesterday, I said to my friend, I have been so stressed about this deadline. That's I have been shortened to I've been. Very natural, very everyday.
And I was texting my mom last night and I wrote, sorry I haven't called. I've been really caught up with work. Again, I've been. It just flows out naturally.
So this structure, have or has or had plus been, is used in what we call the present perfect and the past perfect tenses. And the big idea is that it describes experiences or states that started in the past and either continue into now or were completed before another past moment.
So if I say, I have been to Japan, that means at some point in my past, I went to Japan. It's an experience I have. I'm not there right now, but it's part of my life story.
Great example. And notice, I have been to Japan is different from I went to Japan. Went is simple past, just a fact. But I have been to Japan connects that experience to who you are right now.
Have you been to Japan, Hannah?
I have not been to Japan yet, but it's on my list. See, that's the negative form. I have not been to Japan. Or in casual speech, I haven't been to Japan. The structure is subject, then have or has, then not, then been.
So you can say, she hasn't been feeling well. They haven't been to this restaurant before. He had not been told about the meeting. All totally natural.
So, can you think of somewhere you have or haven't been? Maybe a country, a city, a restaurant? Try making your own sentence right now. I have been to, or I haven't been to. Say it out loud, and then pause the episode and write your sentence in the comments. We genuinely read every single one.
Let's also look at how been is used to talk about ongoing situations. This is the present perfect continuous, and the formula is subject, then have or has, then been, then a verb ending in ing.
So, I have been studying English for 2 years. She has been working at that company since 2020. We have been trying to fix this problem all morning.
What's nice about this structure is it shows duration. It tells your listener that something started in the past and it's still happening, or it just recently stopped. It gives this sense of continuous effort or action.
Exactly. And in everyday conversation, you will hear this all the time. How long have you been learning English? Oh, I have been studying for about a year. That is a completely real exchange that happens every day.
So to recap this first section, been is the past participle of to be. It always needs have, has, or had before it. We use it to talk about experiences, completed states, and ongoing situations that connect the past to the present.
Been equals past participle. It needs a helper, always. Write that down if you need to. Okay, now let us move to being. And this one trips people up a lot because it sounds so similar to been, but once you see the pattern, it is actually very logical.
Right, so being is the present participle of to be. Think of it like the ing form of the verb be. And there are two main situations where we use being.
The first one is in the continuous passive voice. I know that sounds complicated, but let us just look at the formula. Subject, then is, or am, or are, or was, or were, then being, then a past participle.
So, for example, the new school is being built on Main Street. My car is being repaired right now. The report was being written when the power went out.
What this structure tells us is that something is currently happening to the subject. The subject is not doing the action. Something is being done to it. And being is the key word that signals that.
Let me give a real-life example. Imagine you call a restaurant to make a reservation and they say, "I'm sorry, our system is being updated right now." That's being in action. The system is not doing anything. Something is being done to it.
Or you message a friend and say, "I can't talk, I'm being interviewed right now." The action, the interview, is happening to you.
Let's do a quick little dialogue to show this naturally.
Okay, go for it.
Hey, is the conference room free?
No, it is being used right now. Try room B.
Oh, and is the projector fixed yet?
It is being repaired. Should be ready by tomorrow.
See how natural that is? It is being used. It is being repaired. Being tells us something is happening to that thing right now.
Now, the second way we use being is a little different. We use it after prepositions or as a noun-like verb to talk about behavior or the state of being something.
So you'll hear things like, "Stop being so dramatic. I appreciate you being honest with me. Being patient is really important in this job. Thank you for being here."
In these cases, being kind of works like a noun. Being patient is a thing, a quality, a concept. Being here is a state, and we can use it after prepositions like for, of, about, and without.
He was accused of being dishonest. She is known for being generous. I'm tired of being ignored. All completely real sentences you would hear in everyday English.
Now let's do a quick practice game. I'm going to describe a situation, and you decide whether been or being fits. Ready?
Let's go.
Situation 1. You want to say that your package is currently in the process of delivery. Do you say, "My package has been delivered," or "My package is being delivered"?
Is being delivered because the delivery is happening right now. It's in progress.
Exactly right. Has been delivered means it's already done, it's finished. Is being delivered means it's happening as we speak.
And that difference is so important. One means completed, one means in progress.
Here are 3 tips to remember being. If the action is happening right now to something, use is or am or are plus being plus a past participle.
Second tip, if the action was happening in the past to something, use was or were plus being plus a past participle.
Third tip, if being comes after a preposition or acts like a noun in the sentence, it is describing a state or behavior.
And a bonus tip, being never needs have, has, or had before it. That is always been. If you see have plus being, that is a mistake.
So remember, being is the present participle of be. It is used in continuous passive sentences and after prepositions to describe states.
Write your own being sentence in the comments. Tell us something that is being done in your city, your home, or your life right now.
Okay, so now that we understand been and being separately, let us bring them together and look at some more advanced situations where the difference really matters.
Because this is where the magic happens. And honestly, this is where most learners start to really level up their English. Once you can feel the difference between been and being instinctively, you are thinking like a native speaker.
Let us start with a comparison. Look at these 2 sentences. The road has been repaired. That uses been. The road is being repaired. That uses being.
Both are passive sentences. Both are about the road. But the meaning is completely different. Has been repaired means the work is done. It is finished. It is already in the past.
And is being repaired means the work is happening right now. It is in progress. Someone is out there fixing it as you speak.
So the time is the key. Been for completed, being for in progress. Say that with me. Been for completed, being for in progress.
Now imagine you're at work and your colleague asks about a report. Here's how the 2 words change the meaning completely. Has the report been sent? That is asking if it is already done. Is the report being sent? That is asking if it is currently happening right now.
And you would answer, yes, it has been sent, completed. Or, yes, it is being sent right now, in progress. Such a small difference in the word, such a big difference in meaning.
Picture this scenario. You're on a phone call with a customer service agent. They put you on hold and come back and say, "Sir, your case is being reviewed by our team." That means right now someone is looking at your case. Present, in progress, being.
But then a week later they call you back and say, your case has been reviewed and we have made a decision. Done, finished, past, been.
Is it not satisfying when grammar actually makes logical sense?
It really does. And here's another advanced point. We sometimes use being to describe someone's behavior in a specific moment, and this is really natural in conversation.
So if your friend is acting strangely, you might say, "Why are you being so quiet today?" You're not saying they are a quiet person permanently. You're saying right now, in this moment, their behavior is quiet.
Compare that to, she has been quiet all week. That's been, and it describes an ongoing state over a period of time. She has been in this quiet state for days.
So with descriptions of behavior, being is in this moment, and been is over a period of time. Really useful distinction.
Let us practice speaking. I want you to say these sentences out loud. Really say them. Don't just read them in your head.
Say it with me. The new hospital is being built. Now try, the new hospital has been built. Hear the difference? One is in progress, one is done.
Try this one. She is being very helpful today. Behavior right now. And she has been very helpful this week. State over time.
Great. Notice the pattern here. The helper verb is your signal. Is or am or are or was or were before being means continuous passive or current behavior. Have or has or had before been means perfect tense, experience, or completed state.
And one more thing that sounds really natural in conversational English. The contracted forms, it is being fixed, in casual speech becomes it's being fixed. It has been a long day becomes it's been a long day.
Native speakers contract these constantly. So when you hear it's been or I've been or she's being in conversation, now you'll know exactly what is happening grammatically and you'll be able to use them yourself.
Tell us in the comments which of these uses is most helpful for you, the passive being, the behavioral being, or the experience been. We'd love to know where you are in your learning.
All right, this is one of my favorite sections, the common mistakes. And I want to start by saying, even I used to mix these up when I was learning grammar formally. These are genuinely tricky words, and every learner goes through this confusion. So please do not be hard on yourself.
Absolutely, and we have both heard these mistakes so many times that we can tell you exactly what to fix. Let us go through them one by one.
Mistake number 1, using being instead of been after have, has, or had. This is probably the most common error we see. Incorrect. I have been studying English for 2 years. Correct. I have been studying English for 2 years.
The rule is simple. After have, has, or had, you always use been, never being. Being cannot follow those helping verbs. If you remember nothing else from this section, remember that.
Mistake number 2, using been instead of being in a continuous passive sentence. Incorrect. The house is been painted right now. Correct. The house is being painted right now.
After is, am, are, was, or were, when you want to describe an ongoing passive action, you need being, not been. Is being, are being, was being. That is the pattern.
I actually made a version of this mistake once in a written message to a colleague. I wrote, "The files are been uploaded," and she gently corrected me. Honestly, it was embarrassing at the time, but it is how you learn.
And now you will never make that one again. Okay, mistake number 3, confusing has been with is being and getting the time frame wrong. Incorrect. The bridge is being repaired last week. Correct. The bridge was being repaired last week. Or the bridge has been repaired.
This one is about matching your verb to the time. If you are talking about something that was happening at a specific past time, use was or were plus being. If you are talking about something that has been completed with a result now, use has or have plus been.
Mistake number 4, leaving out being and using just be in a passive continuous sentence. Incorrect. The problem is be solved. Correct. The problem is being solved.
When you want to say something is currently in the process of being done, you need is being, not is be. The ing is essential. Without it, the sentence just doesn't work grammatically.
Mistake number 5, pronunciation. This one is subtle but important. Been is pronounced like the word been in American English, but in British English it's often pronounced to rhyme with pen, so been.
Being is always being, 2 syllables, being. So if you're a learner in an American English environment and someone says, "I have been there," it sounds like "I have been there." And being always has that clear ing ending, being.
Don't worry about being perfect on pronunciation right away. Just be aware of the difference and keep practicing. Your ear will adjust.
And remember, making these mistakes is completely normal. Every single English learner goes through this stage. The fact that you are here, watching this and paying attention, means you're already ahead. Now you know the right way, and that's what matters.
Try this. Go back through a recent piece of writing you have done in English. Can you find any places where you used been or being? Drop a comment and tell us what you found.
Okay, it's practice time. This is the part where you really lock in everything we've learned. Say your answer out loud before we give you the answer. Seriously, say it. Speaking practice is just as important as listening.
Let's do it.
Situation 1. Your friend asks why you look so tired. You want to explain that you haven't slept well for 3 days. Which sounds correct? Option A, I have been sleeping badly for 3 days. Option B, I have been sleeping badly for 3 days.
Say your answer out loud, and the answer is option B. I have been sleeping badly. Been comes after have, not being.
Situation 2. You're explaining to someone that a new shopping center is currently under construction in your town. Which do you say? A new shopping center is being built near my house. A new shopping center has being built near my house.
The answer is option A, is being built. Current passive action, in progress right now. And option B is actually a double mistake because you can't have has plus being.
Situation 3. Your boss asks if the client email was sent yesterday afternoon. You want to say yes, it happened during that time. Which is correct? Yes, it was being sent at around 3 p.m. Yes, it has been sent at around 3 p.m.
This one is a little tricky. Option A works here. It was being sent at around 3 p.m. works if you are saying the process was happening at that specific time. Option B has a problem because has been sent with at around 3 p.m. sounds unnatural, mixing a perfect tense with a specific time marker.
Exactly. Great point. Situation 4. You want to describe your colleague's unusual behavior today. She's normally cheerful, but today she seems different. You say, she has been so quiet today, or she is being so quiet today.
Both are actually possible here, and they're slightly different. Option A, she has been so quiet today, describes her state throughout the day so far. Option B, she is being so quiet, puts more focus on her behavior right now in this moment. In natural conversation, you would hear both.
Yes, that's a great nuance. Context shapes the choice.
Okay, situation 5. Fill in the blank. The new park, blank, designed by a famous architect. It should be open next summer. What goes in the blank? Think about it. Is it has been or is being?
Is being designed because it's currently in the design process. It's not finished yet. It's in progress. Is being designed.
And now the challenge. Create your own sentence using either been or being. It can be about your life, your city, your job, anything. Write it in the comments below and we will personally reply and let you know if it's correct. We love doing this.
Remember, real conversation is more important than perfection. The goal is to try. Every attempt builds your skills. Wow, we covered so much today. I feel like we really went deep on this one.
We really did. Okay, let's do a quick summary so everything stays fresh in your mind.
Today we learned 3 main things. Number 1, been is the past participle of be. We use it with have, has, or had to talk about experiences, ongoing states, and completed actions that connect the present or past.
Number 2, being is the present participle of be. We use it in continuous passive sentences with is, am, are, was, or were to show that something is currently being done to the subject.
We also use being after prepositions and as a gerund to talk about behavior or the state of being something in a particular moment.
And the golden rule, have, has, and had always go with been. Is, am, are, was, were always go with being in passive sentences. If you remember just that, you're already so far ahead.
You are doing amazing. Genuinely. Grammar like this is hard, and the fact that you stayed with us through the whole episode says a lot about your dedication. Every time you practice, you get better. That's not just something we say, it's actually true.
So here's our reflective question for you. Which use of been or being do you think you'll try first? Will you practice have been for experiences or is being for passive situations? Tell us in the comments.
And if this lesson helped you even a little bit, please give us a thumbs up. It genuinely helps us reach more learners just like you.
Share this episode with a friend who is learning English. Imagine how much they would appreciate getting this lesson sent to them today.
Leave a comment with your own example using been or being. We read every comment and we reply as much as we can.
And if you haven't already, subscribe to Hana Daily English for more lessons like this every week. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode.
Next time, we're going to be covering the difference between do and make, another pair that confuses so many learners. You'll want to miss it.
Thanks so much for learning with us today. It means everything to us that you're here.
Keep practicing, keep improving, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye!